2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Great to have your company for moving day here at the Bass Rock Open. Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam. It's always great to have you with us. Our featured player is starting the day in the top 20 as we get things underway. Can he make a move today? We head down to the first tee now. Well, that's one of those shots you wish you had a do-over. That one's into the drink, folks, I'm sorry to say. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Time now for the fourth shot.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Okay, one extra club.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
9 feet to the cup. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently at -1 following that hole. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
The scenery on this hole is absolutely magnificent. Rock outcroppings down the right-hand side. Don't get sucked in, though. Tee shot has to favor the left-hand side just a little bit, and from there you're going to have a blind second shot over some more rock outcroppings. Bail out to the right. Do not miss left on this par 5.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Time for the second shot here on the second hole.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay, he wants to win.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Putting for birdie. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Well, unless you have an absolute perfect number, there's no reason to go after the flagstick anytime it's on the right-hand side of the screen. Bail out to the left, find the fat part of the green, 2 putts, and thank you very much.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
This might have a chance at making the green.
This would be a great up and down.
Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
This is a strong par 4. You really need to take on this tee shot. Keep it out to the right near the water as best you can, because that's going to open up your line into this very narrow green. This is a seriously strong par 4.
That should find the fairway. Sitting at 2 under. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Henny's down there. You got a read?
From the get-go, this is a big left to right breaker.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Trailing by 4 strokes. To par 4, the 5th hole.
Every hole out here is magnificently difficult. Take your tee shot over the heart of that bunker in the center of the fairway, and it should chase down, leaving you with a shortish iron for your second to a green that pitches from front to back.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. It's always a good view playing from an elevated position to the green. Sitting at 2 under par. Putting for par. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
for the par. Currently 2 under for the tournament. There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole.
All the dangers on the right-hand side, but thankfully, though, there's a little bit of a bailout area on the left-hand side where you can miss the green just a little bit left, and it should kick dead right, hopefully leaving you a nice look for birdie.
Going with the hybrid.
Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This looks like it's going to break to the left.
He's done a nice job there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Now 4 back after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
As you can see, massive bunker basically bisecting the fairway. Out to the left is a safe play, but if you take your drive down the right-hand side, it significantly reduces the length of this par 5. And from there, you've got a long, narrow green with runoffs on both sides.
Well, that was a bit wayward, wasn't it? That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. This now, his 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Always difficult to get a gauge of the exact distance when playing uphill to the green. Unable to find the green on this one.
Looking at the caddy, a bit too much club there.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. And after that, he'll drop to 1 under par.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. That'll work there. Time for the 2nd shot at the 8th.
That one's headed right and staying right.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And he needs this to save par. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Well, that was a decently played hole, but unfortunately going to have to write down a bogey. And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Hole number 9 is a par 4.
Yeah, it's a drivable-ish par 4. I'm going to say ish because only the biggest hitters are able to get it there, but it's most definitely a golden birdie opportunity. Take your driver out. Do not miss it right. Do not miss it too far left. And from there, just a very basic pitch shot, again, to a very long and narrow green.
Oh, that downslope has just added a ton to this drive.
Quality shot, that one. Second shot here on the 9th hole. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. Trailing by 7 after that hole. We've arrived at the 10th hole, a par 5. A thing of beauty. Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Time for the second shot at the 10th.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
He's standing over his third shot. Putting for birdie here. And stepping up the standings after that effort. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4. Oh, that was mashed. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. John, what's the line on this putt?
It looks like this one will turn a bit to the left.
It's on a great line. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Finally, a massive, massive landing area out there. So take the driver out and give it a good old walloping. From there, second shot to a very sizable green indeed. But they can certainly hide this pin from you. Beware.
Lining up from the sand now.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. This would be a good putt to make to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Oh, nice stroke. Come on. Oh, so close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently at 3 under for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
It is so difficult to get a good feel for how long this plays just because the infinite edge look of this green. There's runoff areas everywhere around this green. It looks straightforward, but don't kid yourself. This is a really tough par 3.
Opting for the 5-iron. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
A great birdie chance here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Oh, just missing the birdie there. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. On the tee now, the par 5, 14th.
Big swinging dog leg from right to left. Avoid that fairway bunker down the left if you possibly can. The coolest feature about this hole is this little amphitheater they've built around the left-hand section of it. This is a really stunningly built green complex. I like it. I like it a lot.
Attaboy, good shot. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not as similar results as yesterday.
Opting for the 5-wood. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Ooh. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Just missing the birdie there. And that should secure the par on this one. That's got to hurt. 3 putting for par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
I got to say, this is a really cool hole, but do not miss it to the left at any point on this hole. It's a great birdie opportunity, but you can see anything missing left. You got rocks, you got a bunker that sits well below the green. This is a dynamic hole where 3s and 7s can be found easily.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Sitting at 3 under par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And that will take him now to 4 under the card. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Now, good news, they give you just a sliver of hope with an area to the right-hand side that it might kick your ball left back onto the green. But if you miss it left, you got some rough, you got a pine tree right there. This is just disaster written all over it.
Going with the 5-wood. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Nicely done. This putt is of 9 feet.
Solid little par putt here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
So close. And this one will be for bogey. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole.
Yeah, anything hitting down the right-hand side is a complete error, or you're a genius and you just don't know it. Second shot back up the hill to a horseshoe-shaped green where everything kicks from the sides, from the back, from the front. This is actually a pretty good birdie opportunity, believe it or not.
Oh, that was pure.
Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
Well, a chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Sitting now 3 under for the tournament. Welcome to the par 4 18th. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with this next shot. It wasn't very good.
A few shots under par at the moment. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And finishing up with a par here today. Well, that was certainly a tale of 2 nines, Rich, and well done for this player to fight through a sloppy start.
Well, that's what they had to do after that opening 9. It wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back 9. Hopefully, a better day ahead.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.